y'all, it's Lissa, aka Banks and Glasses, and I'm back with February's Maggie Holmes Monday. Today I'm using this sketch from Scrap the Boys, and I believe it's a page maps sketch. Originally, these are the photos I'll be working with, and today I'm going to be working with Maggie Holmes Round Trip Collection, and that 6x6 paper is actually from Pink Paisley Take Me Away. So I went ahead and just laid out my papers and my photos, and I decided to add some Maggie Holmes washi up to the top of my photos here. So I'm going to spend a few moments doing that. I want to, I believe, do a different collection with you guys every Monday for Maggie Holmes. So I'm pretty sure I have at least 12 different collections of Maggie Holmes. I'll have to go double check, but I think that would be kind of fun and an extra challenge for myself just to keep working through my Maggie Holmes stash there. So today I am documenting some photos of a trip me and my mom took to Pawhuska, Oklahoma, which is where the Pioneer Woman restaurant and mercantile is. And these are photos of us eating at the restaurant and then getting dessert at the cafe afterwards. So now that I have my papers down, I'm going to go ahead and start building out my embellishment clusters. And I've gone ahead and pulled out some items of ephemera and chipboard that I think I want to use on this page. So in this sketch, they had a big cluster at the top of the page and the title at the top, and I just decided to move my cluster to the bottom because I had more room there, just to make it a little more balanced. My photos are bigger than in the sketch, so I think that helps balance things out. I'm going to add these pink butterflies here on top of this circular element. I also wanted to get some of these berry elements on here that are in this collection since we were eating food, and there's a strawberry in the photo, as well as these little pretzel pieces. I thought that would be fun to add in. It's kind of challenging to use some of these food theme items on regular layouts, so I thought this layout was a good chance to get that on a page. And yeah, the Pioneer Woman Mercantile, if you've never been, it's a lot of fun. For us here in Tulsa, it's a day trip. It's about, an hour and a half to get there and back. So it's a fun little getaway to go up there. It's a pretty small town. There's really not much there except for the mercantile. There's some other shops on the main street. But this was one of the only times I've ever eaten at the actual Pioneer Woman restaurant. Usually they are really packed and have a lot of reservations. When I've gone out to Pawhuska previously, we didn't get to eat there, so this is my first time eating at the restaurant, and I'd say everything was really good. I don't think there was anything that blew me away, but it was definitely really good, and we definitely ordered way too much food, as you can see in the photo, because we wanted to try a little bit of everything. We got an appetizer, and we got our lunch, and it just ended up being a lot of different food. And on this trip that I took with my mom, I was newly pregnant. I had just shared with her as we were leaving for this trip that I was expecting. So I was not feeling very well on this trip, and I wasn't very hungry at this point in my pregnancy. I was dealing with, a little bit of nausea and stuff. So I definitely ordered way too much food and did not eat very much of it. So I'm definitely glad we went. I really want to go back. I think it's a lot of fun, and I really love the mercantile. That's where they have the store with all the Pioneer Woman products, and I think her stuff is really cute. So I would definitely go back. I'm going to be adding my title here, and I'm just going to make my title yummy and fun. I think that perfectly describes the trip we took and eating at the restaurant. So I go ahead and finish that off camera. Now I'm just going to the sticker sheet to find some other elements that I can add in here to build out my clusters just a little bit more. So I find this floral piece I'm going to add in here by my butterflies. And I'm probably going to just add a couple more little things to our page here. The colors I wanted to stick with for this layout are kind of pulling the colors from this background paper, which is very busy, but I really love busy paper. I think the pattern paper is the best part. So I'm kind of sticking to this blue, pink, and some green. And that's what I'm trying to pull in here. I'm going to add some puffy stickers into each of these little clusters, adding in some of the more food themed puffy stickers, like this little ice cream. and then some of the berries on here, and that'll help kind of build out these little clusters. And yeah, just trying to get some more things used up from this collection. I think I've had a tougher time playing with Round Trip just because the colors are so specific. Like they're pretty pastel, and I feel like a lot of travel photos, there's not a lot of pastel colors usually in your photos. So that's been a little challenging to work through, but I do really enjoy playing with this collection. I remember when Round Trip first came out, I was like, oh my god, this is like my two favorite things, Maggie Holmes and travel themed collections, and I had to snatch it all up, and then I haven't even really played with it that much. So yeah, I mean, I don't regret buying it or anything. I definitely enjoy playing with it. I just don't play with it as much as I thought I would when I initially got it. And I'm going to go into the sticker book here and pull out just a couple more things to finish out my clusters. I think those will help a lot, and just as a finishing touch, just adding some little hearts here to the rest of the clusters. And I'm going to do my journaling off screen, but I'm going to do the journaling in that little like paper embellishment that I cut in half and have at the top and the bottom of my layout. I'm going to spread out my journaling across those two places. And that is almost all of this layout. I'm going to go back and add a couple words just to finish out some of these clusters and just to get a little bit more on this page. I have this Maggie Holmes sticker book. That's just general Maggie Holmes. It does not with a specific collection. It's kind of a mismatch of some of her earlier collections like Chasing Dreams and Flourish. I think there's some maybe Bloom in here too. It's kind of her earlier stuff, what is mixed into this paper pad. So I'm just going to find a couple more little word stickers just to kind of fill in this space here at the bottom next to these butterflies. And that's going to finish off this layout. Thank you all so much for watching and joining me for another Maggie Holmes Monday. Don't forget to check out Crystal's video as well. I will link it down below, and I'll see you all again next time. Thanks so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment down below. Bye.